Welcome, fellow gamers and retro enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a treasure trove of nostalgia, a journey back to the golden age of gaming. We're talking about none other than the legendary Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, a console that didn't just redefine gaming, it revolutionized it. The NES set the standard for what a gaming console could be. It paved the way for every system that followed, inspiring innovation and creativity that continue to this day. Its legacy, unmatched. Its impact, immeasurable. So, buckle up as we count down the top 10 games that made the NES a true legend in gaming history. Ready to relive the magic? Let's jump right in. Number 10, Kirby's Adventure. Released in 1993, is a pivotal game in the Kirby series and a significant title for Nintendo's classic console. It introduced Kirby's now iconic ability to copy the powers of enemies, a mechanic that added depth and variety to the gameplay. The game stood out for its colorful, detailed graphics, which were impressive for the NES hardware. It offered a mix of platforming and puzzle solving, set across 7 unique worlds, each with its own set of challenges and bosses. The game's accessibility made it appealing to players of all skill levels, featuring a balance of easy-to-learn mechanics and challenging levels. Its imaginative level design, memorable music, and charming character designs contributed to an immersive experience. Additionally, Kirby's Adventure was significant for its expansive content, including mini-games and secret areas, which added to its replay value. Kirby's Adventure is often lauded for pushing the NES to its limits in terms of graphics and gameplay variety. Its innovation, charm, and lasting impact on the Kirby series and platforming genre as a whole make it a strong contender for a top 10 all-time list for the NES. Number 9, Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt for the NES, released in 1984, is a classic light gun shooter that became synonymous with the early days of the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was one of the first games to use the NES Zapper, a light gun accessory, offering a novel and interactive gaming experience unlike anything seen at the time on a home console. The gameplay is straightforward yet addictive. Players shoot ducks as they fly across the screen with the aim of achieving the highest score possible. The game features a comical hunting dog, which became iconic for both assisting in retrieving ducks and humorously laughing at missed shots, adding a lighthearted touch to the game. Duck Hunt is divided into multiple rounds, with each round requiring the player to hit a minimum number of ducks to progress. The difficulty increases as the player advances, with ducks flying more unpredictably and quickly. This game stands out for its simplicity and the direct physical interaction it offered, which was a novelty at the time. It demonstrated the potential of interactive gaming and played a key role in popularizing the NES in North America. Duck Hunt's cultural impact, its role in pioneering light gun technology in video games, and its lasting nostalgia factor set it apart as a memorable and influential title in the console's history. Number 8, Contra. Released in 1988, is a landmark title in the run-and-gun genre and a quintessential game for the console. Known for its fast-paced action, challenging gameplay, and cooperative two-player mode, Contra set a high standard for side-scrolling shooters. The game's storyline involves 2 soldiers, Bill and Lance, fighting to save the world from an alien invasion. Players traverse various environments, from jungles to alien lairs, facing a plethora of enemies and daunting bosses. The gameplay is intense and requires quick reflexes and strategic use of power-ups, which include the famous spread gun, known for its wide shooting range. Contra's cooperative play was a standout feature, allowing 2 players to tackle the game's challenges together. This added a layer of strategy and enjoyment, making it a popular choice for multiplayer sessions. The game is notorious for its difficulty, which has contributed to its legacy. The infamous Konami Code was popularized by this game, granting players extra lives and epitomizing the challenging nature of NES games. Contra's influence extends beyond its immediate success. It inspired numerous sequels and set a template for future action games. Its combination of challenging gameplay, memorable music, and cooperative play makes it a seminal title on the NES and a deserving candidate for a top 10 all-time list for the console. Its impact on gaming culture and the genre's development cements its place as a timeless classic. Coming in at number 7 on our top 10 countdown is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! This classic title, released in 1987, is more than just a boxing game. It's a piece of gaming history. With its engaging gameplay and innovative mechanics, it introduced players to a unique blend of sports and action. Players step into the shoes of Little Mac, an underdog boxer, battling his way up through the ranks to face off against the intimidating Mike Tyson. The game is celebrated for its challenging opponents, each with distinct personalities and fighting styles, requiring players to learn and adapt quickly. Its inclusion on our list is credited to its enduring appeal, the way it revolutionized sports games of the era, and its memorable characters that have remained iconic in the gaming world. Punch-Out! Is a true testament to the creativity and innovation of NES-era games. At number 6 on our top 10 countdown is the legendary Final Fantasy released in 1987. This game marked the beginning of what would become one of the most beloved and influential RPG series in gaming history. Created by Hironobu Sakaguchi as a last-ditch effort for success, hence the name Final Fantasy, it turned out to be a massive hit. The game set a new standard for the RPG genre with its vast world, intricate plot, and turn-based combat system. Players embark on an epic quest with the Warriors of Light to restore balance to a world plunged into darkness. Its innovative character class system, which allowed players to choose and develop their party members' roles, was a groundbreaking feature at the time. Final Fantasy earns its spot on this list for its significant impact on RPGs, introducing many elements that became genre staples, and for its compelling storytelling that captivated a generation of gamers. Its legacy continues to influence and inspire the gaming industry today. Landing at number 5 on our top 10 countdown is Metroid. This groundbreaking title, released in 1986, is renowned for its atmospheric and non-linear gameplay. As one of the earliest action-adventure games, it introduced players to Samus Aran, a bounty hunter on a mission to defeat the evil Mother Brain and stop the space pirates on planet Zebes. Metroid was revolutionary for its open-ended exploration and backtracking mechanics, encouraging players to search every nook and cranny of the alien world. The game was ahead of its time, featuring a female protagonist, which was a rarity in video games of that era. Its fusion of platforming, shooting, and puzzle solving, along with an eerie, immersive soundtrack, created an experience that was both challenging and engaging. Metroid earns its spot in the top 5 for its significant contributions to the action-adventure genre, its memorable and atmospheric design, and for laying the groundwork for future exploration-based games. Securing the number 4 spot on our top 10 countdown is Castlevania III: Dracula's Curse. Released in 1989, this game is often hailed as one of the best in the Castlevania series. It serves as a prequel to the original game, following Trevor Belmont's perilous journey to defeat Dracula. What set this installment apart was its branching paths and multiple endings, offering a level of replayability that was rare at the time. Players could also recruit companions with unique abilities, adding strategic depth to the gameplay. The game's challenging platforming, combined with intense combat and iconic boss battles, created an unforgettable experience. Its atmospheric soundtrack and gothic art style perfectly complemented the dark, horror-inspired theme of the game. Castlevania III: Dracula's Curse earns its place on this list for its intricate level design, innovative gameplay features, and its significant role in shaping the action platformer genre. It's not just a classic NES title, it's a timeless masterpiece that continues to influence games today. Before we dive into the top 3 legendary NES titles on our top 10 countdown, I have a small quest for you. If you're enjoying this nostalgic journey through gaming history, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support is the power-up we need to keep bringing you content like this. At number 3 on our top 10 countdown, we have the iconic Mega Man 2. Released in 1988, this sequel built upon the foundation of its predecessor and is often credited with defining the Mega Man series' identity. It introduced players to a more refined gameplay experience with tighter controls and creative level designs. In Mega Man 2, players guide Mega Man through 8 new Robot Master stages, each with its own unique theme and challenging boss. The game was revolutionary for its non-linear level selection, allowing players to tackle stages in their preferred order. This installment also introduced the series' iconic energy tanks and a memorable soundtrack that's still celebrated today. Mega Man 2 stands out for its perfect balance of challenge and fun, its enduring music, and its impact on the action platformer genre. It's not just a beloved NES classic, it's a cornerstone of video game history, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to influence the gaming world. Now, at the prestigious number 2 spot in our top 10 NES games countdown is The Legend of Zelda. This groundbreaking title, released in 1986, forever changed the landscape of adventure games. It introduced gamers to the vast and enchanting land of Hyrule, setting them on an epic quest as the courageous Link to rescue Princess Zelda and defeat the evil Ganon. The Legend of Zelda was revolutionary for its open-world exploration, a concept that was ahead of its time. Players were free to roam Hyrule in a non-linear fashion, uncovering secrets, dungeons, and mystical items at their own pace. The game's blend of action, adventure, and puzzle solving, along with its save game feature, was a significant innovation in the gaming industry. Its inclusion at number 2 is not just for its gameplay, but also for its impact on storytelling and world building in video games. The Legend of Zelda set a high bar for future titles, inspiring countless games that followed. Its legacy lives on, not just in its numerous sequels, but in the hearts of players who first embarked on this legendary adventure on their NES consoles. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Claiming the number 1 spot on our top 10 NES games countdown is the incomparable Super Mario Bros. 3. Released in 1988 in Japan and later in 1990 in North America, this game is not just a masterpiece of the NES era, it's a landmark in video game history. Super Mario Bros. 3 took the world by storm with its innovative level design, vibrant worlds, and the introduction of iconic power-ups like the Tanuki suit and the Super Leaf. The game expanded on the platforming genre with its creative and diverse levels, each brimming with secrets and challenges. Players navigated through 8 unique worlds, each with its own theme, from desert landscapes to levels filled entirely with water. The game's impact on the industry is immeasurable. It refined and defined what a platformer could be with its fluid controls, memorable music, and imaginative gameplay. Super Mario Bros. 3 is a title that transcends nostalgia, offering an experience that is as enjoyable today as it was over 3 decades ago. It's a testament to the creativity and innovation of Nintendo, and a game that has inspired countless players and developers alike. This isn't just a game, it's a piece of art that sits rightfully at the top of our NES countdown. And that wraps up our top 10 NES games. Remember, this list is all about personal memories and experiences with these classics. What's your favorite NES game? Share your picks in the comments. We love hearing from you. Also, we're curious, what should our next gaming countdown be? Let us know your ideas, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gaming nostalgia. Until next time, happy gaming.